Hello dudes. Here there is an interesting piece of software that is worth trying for gentoo users. It is Pkgcore or Pkgcore, and as the wiki describes, I'm gonna read directly from it. It's an alternative package manager for Gentoo that aims for high performance, extensibility, and a clean design, written in Python. Pkgcore or Pkgcore provides an alternative to Portage's merge command while also subsuming most of the functionality of EIX and eSelect repository management tools. Here is a warning. I was reading this whole paragraph, and here is a warning. It says Pkgcore is still experimental and care should be taken when updating a system. Pkgcore exists in the official repositories of Gentoo. You simply need to run the command, this command, to install it. I do have it installed, but in case you don't, simply run this command. Yeah, I do have it installed. We can press Y here. Just focus on the interface of Portage, because there is a similarity despite the difference that you may notice if you use Pkgcore, in order for you to know that they aren't the same pieces of software and there is some difference, and maybe the options that are added, the extra options, can be found once using Pkgcore, but they aren't available for Portage. I'm preparing my next command. It's installed already. Focus very well on the interface, although this is a simple text interface for our terminal or terminal emulator. If we want to update the repository cache for the system, we run the command sudo pmain sync instead of sudo merge -- sync. I didn't run this command for syncing my repositories. I didn't run it for a while, so let's run it now. This one itself sounds different. I can confirm. I use it to run the command merge sync like most of you, and the output that I get isn't like this. For example, you can see that it's given or telling about the progress. For example, a merge, when we run a merge -- sync, the output is different. I need to tell you that I'm using Portage with git instead of rsync, so in case you are running this command with rsync instead of git, the output may be different, so don't panic if it is the case. The command for syncing using Pkgcore on Gentoo is done, and it's given us more verbose output than its equivalent of Portage. This is something that I do like about Pkgcore, although at the beginning it took some time to start showing the progress of the commands that are related to git. That caused me to wonder if it's running using git or rsync. So you can see that the output is quite big. Let's try some of the other options that we have for our Pkgcore. They said that we should not upgrade the system using the command or using this package manager. This is the equivalent of the Portage command for upgrading the system. Let's try to run it. I'm not gonna let it finish until the end. So yeah, so we may need to select the set world, for example. We aren't going to upgrade the system since we have a warning on the wiki. Just for I guess this is one. Let's try to run a merge command for upgrading the system. I'm gonna use the verbose command. If I did, you all know it. And let's see the output of the packages that are able to be upgraded now. After some time I stayed without using this computer that's running Gentoo. We don't have that much. No. Okay, let's skip this option since it is not recommended to upgrade the system using that command. Let's look for a package. This thing can be done by running the command pkgcore -nv. This can be the equivalent of EIX uppercase R, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't try it before, to be honest. This is my first time. What package should I choose? Let's try, for example, with SQLite. It just came to my mind, so I thought of trying it. Yes, so we have SQLite. Let's try with the package that doesn't exist in the official repositories. VMware maybe. Nothing. The output of pmerge command to upgrade the system wasn't that big enough. There aren't that many packages to be upgraded, although I lasted some time without upgrading my system. So I ran the command emerge sync, the plain command that any Gentoo user runs in order to sync the repositories, and then I tried again with the command that upgrades the system for Pkgcore, and I got a bigger output, more packages to be upgraded. I selected not to upgrade for now, and then here I ran the command for upgrading the system using portage, and the output is bigger. That may be because of some dependencies that need to be rebuilt because of some of the use flags. If you know Gentoo, you definitely know about the use flags, otherwise you may need to read more about them. Some of the packages need to be rebuilt in order to have less conflicts when a specific use flag is enabled. So here are the packages that are only going to be upgraded, and for portage is gonna install, it's gonna even install some new packages that may need to be installed, and rebuild these packages that may need to be rebuilt because of upgrading those packages. So be careful when using Pkgcore, since the wiki and Gentoo community says that it's probably experimental and need to be used with carefulness, especially when upgrading the system. So we tried also to look for some packages. Now let's try to run this command. It tells about some of the description. Here it says if we want to find some audio software for encoding OGG files, we can run this command to look for it. So let's go back to the terminal and run such command. So it gave us this output. I don't know, I guess I have some problem with my EIX. This command, I don't know if it looks outside of the official repositories of Gentoo or not, and that can be achieved by using EIX. So forgive me if there is something wrong from my side. And then if we want to install a specific package using Pkgcore, the syntax is the exact same as almost, not exact same, but almost as portage. So we run this command, but I didn't specify a specific package. So let's try with the specific package. Let's go with, for example, rtorrent, which is a command line. Yeah, the output is faster. Let's try with the other command, the traditional one for portage. You can see that it takes longer time. For the first one, it was quite fast. It's given the same output, but a little bit more verbose. Let's try with pmerge. You can see how fast it is. This thing is worth installing the package for. Let's press Y here, and it's gonna do the installation. You can see the output is very similar to portage, but still somehow different. It's gonna compile for sure. So see you after it's done. The installation did not continue. Unluckily, there is an error, which is this one, error 404 not found. Let's try with portage just in case. It can be an error with the servers of the official repositories. This is pulling from them anyway. The first package, the dependency is already installed. There are 3 dependencies. You can see the output and on the screen here. You can see it. It's the exact same output as compiling any package using portage. The difference is quite small. You're gonna notice it if you often use Pkgcore. But we got that error. Let's make sure it's not the error or the problem with Pkgcore, or it can be, who knows. It's still experimental, as the wiki says. Which package was the issue that we had? libtorrent. Let's see. It's working somehow. Let's cancel and run it with pmerge. Yes, it's working also. Somehow it failed to download the package or did not find it, but it continued working after using portage. You have nothing to lose. You can simply switch back and forth between portage and Pkgcore in order to install all the packages that you need. Try to handle the situations with care, especially when using Pkgcore. It can cause some conflicts and some issues like dependency hell or bad behavior if the packages aren't installed correctly. Let's try the next command. For example, this one says this is for installing Vorbis tools. You don't need to run this command. Simply install any package you want. I like how fast it gives the it looks for the packages, gives the dependencies, all this output. I like how fast it gives it. And then the last command, I'm not gonna run it. It's simply to remove Pkgcore. For you, if you want to remove the application, which is Pkgcore, simply run this command. I'm not gonna do it anyway. I will just show you. Then choose no. It doesn't have any dependencies. Here it says pmerge is intended to be compatible with portage. Yes, almost all the commands are similar. I say almost because there are some of the commands that differ. So if you try, for example, to run a merge with some arguments, and then instead of choosing a merge itself, you switch it to be pmerge. If it spat out some errors, you need to be aware that some of the arguments that you have chosen for your merge command might not be found for pmerge command for our Pkgcore. You need to review your command and change or delete some of the arguments in order for the command to work successfully and correctly. Alright, that was all from me. If you're interested in similar content, please consider subscribing. I will appreciate some thumbs up If you want to say anything, you can leave it in the comments down below. Thank you for watching, and peace.